Welcome back to another Richmond behind the scenes video. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. If you have stumbled upon this content by accident, please give me a like or a sub. I would really appreciate it. In this video, I am going to go through the jokes. I'm going to go through some of the things that were going on in my head when it came to the Mamdani video. And yeah, I'm just going to go through some of the stuff. This is one of my favorite parts of the Richmond channel, is just making videos that explain what's going on in my head, because I like to relive the jokes. I like to relive the moments that I was thinking of this hilarious content for you. So again, if you are a fan of my content or you just stumbled upon this, please give it a like and a follow. Leave a comment of what you would like to see me make fun of next. All right, let's go ahead and get into the video.
The mayoral candidate for the Democratic Party in New York City. And his name is Osama bin Laden.
I thought it was so funny to start with that clip because it is so outrageous. Now, Tim Dillon is taking it to this extreme place that's basically saying that Mamdani is a terrorist, jokingly, I believe. But it's not a joke to some people who have been talking about Mamdani ever since he won the primary in New York a few weeks ago. And it has been crazy to see this. They're calling him a communist. They're calling him a terrorist. They're saying that he will bring terror back to New York. And I get into that at the end of the video, where I just kind of start going off Spike Lee style about what they think he is and what they think he will do to New York. And I wanted to start the video with that because it just points to how ridiculous those people are being about Mamdani and his religion. It's very racist to say that. I'm not a huge fan of Tim Dillon. I don't watch him all the time, but when I saw that, I just burst out laughing because that's just so ridiculous. Onward. Mamdani. Ooh, that Mamdani was so loud. I don't know. I guess I just got very excited. This is more of like a volume issue. But I just got super excited. I was like, Mamdani! Mamdani! You know, I wanted to, and then I didn't go back and correct it because I just wanted to get the video out. Also, listen to that basic ass beat. Here's the thing. I can make really cool stuff, and it takes me longer to do that. I'm not making excuses. I made this beat in like 2 seconds. I just wanted to get the video out, but I think for me, I have been caught up in the process of making things perfect. And when I do that, I can never make anything. And that's why you get these videos that are pretty quick and pretty fast, but the beat may not be that great or the video may not be good. I'm just trying to get stuff out because sometimes I just kind of hold myself back. So I think that's more of what I'll do. Anyway, Bernie Sanders is sitting there. People equate Mamdani with Bernard Sanders, and they are both DSA. That's true. I think that Mamdani has quite a bit more to prove, but I thought I'd put that picture in here. I have that t-shirt with him on it sitting at the Trump inauguration in 2016. Thought it was hilarious to put that. Moving on. Wake up in the middle of the night, you see his face. Turn it on, take a shot at a leftist brain. Turn it on, take a shot at a leftist brain. Two meanings behind that. Take a shot on Mamdani, because while he is a socialist, terrorist, homophobic, Republican, blah, 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 maybe he can change things in New York. Possibly. And take a shot meaning you see Lee Harvey Oswald in that shot, and you see JFK's leftist brain, although I don't consider JFK to be a leftist necessarily, but take a shot at a leftist brain. And you can see where it goes, take a shot at a leftist brain. So it's 3 or 4 pictures of Mamdani, and then 3 famous pictures of Lee Harvey Oswald, at a leftist brain. And I tried to sync those all up, and that's how you, I think, keep people's attention by doing that. That's one way to do it. the images move fast and they move to the beat of the music, and people really like that. And then also there's a joke within a joke hidden within that. So yeah, leftist brain take a shot. Also JFK getting his head popped off November 1963. Very famous picture. Zapruder film. If you haven't watched it, what are you doing? Moving on. Everybody wondering how he's gonna pay. Eric Adams scheming so he can keep his place. Wake up in the middle of the night, you see his face. Turn it on, take a shot at a leftist brain. Everybody wondering how he's gonna pay. Eric Adams scheming so he can keep. How is he gonna pay? That's a legitimate question I have. I think some of the stuff Mamdani is saying is super cool. How is he going to pay for it? Are you going to tax the rich? Cool. How are you going to get that to happen? Because typically, rich people don't really like paying any more than they should or any more than they want to. And they have, tax loopholes and all that. So I'm ignorant on this. I'm not a geopolitical, I'm not a geologist, as Theo Vaughn would say. I don't know. I just wonder sometimes, I'm like, how is he going to pay for all that? How is he going to do that? And I think that's a legitimate criticism of him. To say, the elites of New York are wondering how he's going to pay. Is he going to tax me? My rich ass? I don't want that. So now we have to stop him. We have to stop him from implementing the things that he wants to do. And then, of course, Eric Adams he's been charged with these offenses, and he seems very slimy. He has a very low approval rate in New York. Yet he's still pushing. So is Cuomo. And I didn't find that out before I made this video, that Cuomo was going to run third party. And I think that it is pretty pathetic that this socialist, communist, Islamist, Hamas supporter is beating you. I think it's weird. I think it's bad that's what's going on. Not in terms of like Mamdani's bad, but you claim to be so great, yet he's beating you. So are you that great? And maybe you should have a bit more humility. Okay, let's keep going. What a rant, right? Mamdani, wake up in the middle of the night, you see his face. Man, that was so bad. Wake up in the middle of the night, you see his face. It's a picture of Osama bin Laden. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. But it's going in there. It's going in the video because that's what they're saying about him. And I am simply, kind of throwing up what I see other people saying in the media. So funny. That is so funny to me. Because that's what people are saying. It's just so ridiculous. The people that know he's not a fake, but everybody's wondering how he's gonna pay. Elites of New York wonder how he's gonna pay. Okay, elites of New York. If you know your American history, you will know that the Roosevelts are the epitome of elite New York. So, also there's a joke in there as well, like FDR was a traitor to his class. Teddy Roosevelt was a traitor to his class. Eleanor certainly was a traitor to her class as well. And I think these policies to help regular Americans are something that FDR would not balk at. I think that the elites of New York, like a Jared Kushner or, a rich person like Ivanka Trump, they are wondering, how's he going to pay for this in a way of like, are you going to take something away from me? Whereas FDR, who was an elite of New York, old money, was like, okay, let's help the people. Let's implement Social Security. Let's go ahead and do the Works Progress program, and let's make sure people are taken care of so they don't go in the poorhouse. And I thought I'd put that in because it is a very interesting thing to me. It's like these elites of the Democratic Party of 100 years ago, they were saying, okay, let's help people. Let's help people. And then I said free buses, and it's like the buses are going out. They're kind of like tumbling and stuff because what does that look like? What does free buses look like? Who's going to pay for that? So I guess my message is that we should be helping regular Americans in New York because things are really high there. Of course, I have friends who live there. However, how is it? I think people are also wondering, like, how are you going to pay for this? Like, how are you going to implement this stuff? And is it going to be a total disaster? Let's keep going. Let's go back a little bit and keep going. Wondering how he's gonna pay. Elites of New York wonder how he's gonna pay. Ooh, he's a king, y'all. I'm obsessed. Low key, boy, wonder what the set. The rent too high, like I moved to Tibet. Too high, like I moved to. Okay, well, when it said obsessed, that is Mamdani's wife, and I thought I did as close as I could. Because she definitely has a bit of a crazy face in that one. Although, beautiful lady. And, of course, the rent too high guy. He was active. I think he is dead now. But, like, 10 years ago, it was all about the rent being too high. And this is too high. And then I said the rent too high like I moved to Tibet. Well, if you know about Tibet, the elevation is very high. And I thought I'd throw in that picture of Brad Pitt, 7 years in Tibet. To just kind of, I don't know why I did that. I just so random. That's why I like my videos so much, is because it's just stream of consciousness. Like, okay, whatever's going through my brain at that time is what I'm going to put in there, whilst also trying to make sense of things. So the rent too high, like I moved to Tibet, 7 years in Tibet, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. I mean, I could have just kept going on and on and on, but I thought I'd stop right there. Let's keep going. Ooh, he a king, y'all. I'm obsessed, but even I wonder if they will take the best. Bet on a terrorist, socialist, Marxist, dog killer, Hamas supporter, anti-Semite, gay, Muslim, Zionist. He's a Holocaust denier. He's a homophobe. He's a non-citizen. He is a petty theft. He's a petty thiever, a clown. He loves nukes. He loves nukes. He loves killing. He supports. All right, I want to go through each frame. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it because this is too funny to me. So I basically at the end, if you've ever seen the movie, what's that movie called? Do the Right Thing, where it's just face to camera and everybody says their most belligerent racist shit. I think that is so. I think it's funny. I'm sorry, because I'm not necessarily that I think racism is funny, but it's funny to shine a light on the ridiculousness of what they have been saying about Mamdani. He's a terrorist, okay? Socialist. He's a socialist. Marxist, dog. He's a Marxist. Killer. He's a dog killer. Okay, so now here's where things change. He's a socialist, Marxist, dog killer. That's Kristi Noem. I read an article about her killing her dog. And then we say Hamas supporter. That's Thomas Massey, who is a libertarian, who I saw this. I couldn't find the thing, but it was like a AI of him saying... Thomas Massey, instead of saying Thomas Massey on his thing, it was Hamasi, like he supports Hamas. Because why? Because he won't call for funds to be given to Israel, right? He doesn't give funds to anybody. He's a libertarian. He doesn't believe in any of that stuff. So there's that. Hamas supporter, anti-Semite. He's a Hamas supporter, like Thomas Massey is an anti-Semite. Mahler is born Jewish, converted to Catholicism. Gay, Muslim. He's gay. That Eleanor Roosevelt one is too funny. She's totally lesbian, total lesbo. So gay, and then you've got what did I say? Muslim. That's Louis Farrakhan. I don't think Mamdani and Louis Farrakhan are the same type of Muslim. I'll just say it that way. Zionist. He's a Holocaust. A Zionist. You see Biden. Biden is a self-proclaimed Zionist. Kanye is a Holocaust denier. I mean, he's beyond now. He's a homophobe. He's a homophobe. J.K. Rowling. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. Non-citizen. He's a non-citizen. Kilmar Briga. That is true. He's not non-citizen. I'm not saying he should be treated the way he's been treated, but he is a non-citizen. So that one was kind of like on the nose. He's a petty theft. He's a petty theft. What's her name? Anna Delvini. She's a petty theft. That wasn't petty theft. That was crazy. The amount that she stole. He's a petty thiever, a clown. There's Homie the Clown. There's Homie the Clown. Nukes. He loves nukes. Okay, so he loves nukes. I mean, they have gotten so far to be like, oh, you don't like Israel, so you must like Iran, which means you like nukes. The only people in the history of the world that have used nukes is us, the U.S. The U.S. And there's Truman right there in all his glory, dropping that nuke. Dropping those nukes. 2 of them to be exact. So yes, Mamdani loves nukes. Yes, he loves nukes. He loves killing. He supports Hamas, and he will bring terror back to New York. And also, he loves eating shawarma. What? Mamdani equal Hamas. Okay, Let's not be mistaken. Him eating that shawarma and being a Muslim means that he supports Hamas. To me, it is completely ridiculous, like I've been saying this whole video. Let's watch the last little bit, though. What? Mamdani? I'm so confused. Mamdani? Huh? Yeah. I mean, that's what they equate him to on the screen. And I just think it's funny to poke fun at that. It's just too much. It's just too funny. So there's the video. Thank you so much for indulging this shit. I appreciate it. I want to make more videos like this one. I want to make more videos kind of going after politicians. I mean, I do other things too. I mean, I don't just talk about politics. I talk about other things. Recently, I've been way more into the politics, but if you have any suggestions of any other videos, any like topics that I should go after or make fun of or whatever, I would love to hear them in the comments. And if you want to see, you know, more videos like this is comfortable for me to do because it takes me, you know, 3 hours to do it. Write the song to the beat, I can put it out, and that makes me have more videos, and hopefully my videos will be seen. But in the meantime, if you like this content, thank you so much for watching this video. If you could drop me a like and a sub, that would be great. I'll see you in the next one.